with the main objective to increase access to electricity in South Sudan as a fundamental component of economic growth and social development. South Sudan has officially launched its energy sector and institutional strengthening project. The project, which is supported by the World Bank and the government of Japan, presents a significant milestone towards improving the socio-economic conditions of the country by increasing access to reliable energy supply and building strong institutions in the energy sector for thriving South Sudan, says the World Bank country manager, Charles Andeland.
A lot has been said with regard to the challenges in the electricity sector. I don't need to go over the figures again, but it is indeed daunting what the challenges are. Under 6% of South Sudanese have got reliable access to power. The power that we have is primarily provided through a diesel power plant here in Juba with some small mini grids that are tapping into the country's vast solar potential. Lack of power. If there's not the power, there's really not going to be growth. There's not going to be inclusive growth, but there's not going to be much growth at all. Power is one of the fundamental ingredients for the country to move ahead, for its people to build their businesses, to improve their livelihoods, and to deliver prosperity for themselves.
Representing the government of Japan, Lucy Ogiri, said health facilities and schools, especially in the rural areas across South Sudan, will be the main target of the project.
This initiative focuses on electrifying healthcare facilities in rural and underserved areas, improving access to vital services for both local and refugee communities. Through this project, 50 healthcare facilities will benefit from the off-grid solar panel systems, providing a clean, sustainable, and reliable source of energy. This represents a significant step towards creating the necessary infrastructure for sustainable development.
According to officials in the Ministry of Energy and Dams, Juba Electricity Distribution Company, JEDCO, connects only 30% of the population in the capital city, Juba, and only 1% of the entire population of South Sudan have access to electricity due to the lack of sufficient supply of power, a challenge that the $53 million South Sudan Energy Sector and Institutional Strengthening Project is intended to solve. Taban Juma, SSBC.